So this was a note you'd received from somebody on the train.
Yeah.
But do you know who that somebody was?
No.
Wow. So had he dropped the note on the floor for you to pick up, or did he hand it to you?
He literally tapped me on the shoulder and just handed me this note and just said, I think you've dropped this out of your bag.
What did you feel when you read it?
I can't actually describe the way it made me feel. It was shocking.
But you felt emotional, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because he
thought, I'm not going to cry in a train full of people.
But it must have been a really, really lovely, moving moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we can see what a gorgeous little boy you are. And Fluffy loves you very much, doesn't he? Here you go. Do you want him back?
So the stranger gave you the £5 note and the little letter. You're not going to spend this, though, are you?
It's going in his savings account.
Can I have a drink now?
In a minute,
you may have a drink. We'll get you a drink in just a bit.
And you want to track down the chap who gave this to you? Can you describe him in any way?
To be fair, there was that many people on the train. I'm trying in my head to picture what he looks like, but I'm finding it hard to picture the guy that's sat next to me.
The hunt's on to find the mystery man who dropped off that note to Sammy.
We can reveal that that generous man is Ken Saunders, and he's in Wiltshire for us this morning. Morning, Ken.
Good morning.
Can you hear us okay, Ken? Let's just check the line's working. Can you hear us in the studio all right?
Yes, I can hear you, yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Good morning.
Ken, it's so lovely to meet you. What a lovely idea. I mean, Sammy didn't know you. You didn't know Sammy. You were on the train. What was it about her as a mum and little Ryland that impressed you so much that you wanted to write her a note saying, well done?
Well, it had been a very long week and a long day, and I was on the train, as you know, and it was just endearing. She came on, the little boy was a bubbly little boy, and he coughed, and she said, oh, Ryland, put your hand in front of your mouth. So he practised it quite a bit after that. He coughed quite a bit and put his hand in front of his mouth. And then he said, what? And she said, no, pardon, Ryland, which is quite funny. It was entertaining, you know, and it was all just very endearing. And then the train got very busy. The train divided into two at Gloucester, and Sammy offered a seat to somebody. He said, look, I'll let the little boy sit on my lap, and she offered the seat. So I just thought it was wonderful. The youngsters today are much maligned, and I thought, here's a great role model, great mother, and I thought, this is lovely. And then as I got towards Bristol and I took my train ticket out, there was a £5 note there and a scrap of paper, and I just, a spur of the moment thing, I just thought, I'm going to tell her what a great mum she is and hopefully put a smile on her face.
Everyone is said to have a lookalike somewhere in the world, but what are the chances of meeting your real-life doppelganger? Probably not that high.
And what is that moment like?
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look. This is the moment two complete strangers travelling on a flight from Stansted to Ireland last week came face to face on the same plane because one of them was sitting in the other's seat. They were travelling, can you believe it, to the same hotel, completely separately.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. A photographer, Neil Douglas, shared the selfie of him and Rob Sterling that you saw there on Twitter, and of course within hours it went viral. And the lookalike pair join us now. So look, talk us through it then. Who was already on the plane?
So I was already on the plane. I was sitting amongst some friends. I'd actually swapped my seat so that a couple could sit together to sit next to my friend.
Wow, another fluke.
And then literally just happened to kind of stumble across Neil as he was the last one on the plane.
So, Neil, you get on the plane,
yeah,
find your seat and find yourself sitting in it.
Yes, pretty much, yeah.
What was that like?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did you say something straight away, or were you a bit like, he looks a bit like me,
well,
but I don't want to
think
mention
as Neil was walking on the plane, one of my friends had kind of spotted him already, and as they do, anybody with a ginger beard becomes a lookalike for me. And instantly there was the request for us to have photos together.
Now, when our next guest was just 1 year old, her parents were told that she was deaf, and since then she lived in virtual silence for more than 40 years.
Now, though, thanks to a pioneering device which sends sound signals to her brain, Louise Windsor can finally hear her family's voices, amongst other sounds, of course, for the first time. Here is the moment she first heard her husband speak.
Does my voice sound any different?
this side to you.
Yeah. Does it sound a lot different from before?
That's quiet, that's good.
Well, Louise and her husband Mark join us now. Louise, was his voice that bad that it made you cry? I'm joking. What's it been like for you after 40 years of not really being able to hear anything to suddenly have your hearing again?
I've had a cochlear implant, and I heard him, and I turned and I just started bursting out, just emotion.
What did it feel like to you?
Just emotion, just really upset sort of thing. It was nice to hear his voice.
It really is a bit of a puzzle because Freya, as you can see, is a really loving and very friendly dog. But she has been here for 6 long years. She arrived as a stray, as a puppy. It's all she's ever really known, and no wonder she's been called Britain's loneliest dog. And Dawn, you look after her, and really 18,000 people, you reckon, have just walked past, viewed her, but not taken any interest. Why is that?
Well, you know, she's a fantastic dog, but she's quite giddy and quite boisterous. I think that puts people off when they meet her.
OK, and she has epilepsy as well, so what kind of home would she need?
She just needs a patient, experienced home, and with the epilepsy, she just takes medication every day and just needs that can just be managed easily.
Britain's loneliest dog has finally found a home, all thanks to Good Morning Britain. Freya had spent almost her whole life in a rescue centre and had been overlooked by 18,000 potential new owners. The good news, though, is she's now been adopted by Ray Collins and his wife, Jackie, who saw her on the programme and have given her a home. So well done to them.
Our next guests are not only identical twins, but consider themselves to be really one person.
Yeah, for more than 40 years, Bridget and Paula Powers from Australia have been speaking in unison, wearing matching outfits, and they share a room, and they've become an internet sensation as a result, and they join us now from Brisbane. Well, a very good morning to you.
Good morning to you both, and greeting.
Oh my, this is like something out of Star Trek. This is fantastic. So, look, you two, you even laugh at the same way. We should try this. Ladies, let me ask you. You obviously know each other better than anybody else. How identical do you think you are? Not just in the way you look, we can see that, but in terms of your personalities, do you feel like you are really one person?
Sometimes we do feel like just one person. Yes, we do. But we know that we are individuals, though.
OK, I've got to ask you, have you... It is extraordinary that you speak in unison.
Sorry, how can you keep a straight face? That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It's extraordinary that you speak in unison, but I wonder whether, as I watch you, I'm wondering, do you prepare your answers? How do you know exactly what your twin is going to say?
Well, I don't know. No, it just happens automatically. We don't know how it happens. Like some people go, do you rehearse a conversation? We said, no, how can you rehearse a conversation? It's a bit stupid.
This is one of the greatest interviews I have ever conducted in my life.
Do you mind that people laugh when they listen to you? Or do you find that rude?
Well, guess what? Yes, we know that we annoy a lot of people out there, but it's just like water running off a duck's back to us. It doesn't bother us one bit.
This plane may be 20 years younger than Jack, but I'm told it's top speed. It's perfect for him, it matches his age. 104 miles an hour. Hello, Dick, this is the pilot. He's going to be taking him up in it. And Jack, I don't know if you can hear me. How are you feeling about the flight?
I'm feeling a lot more. I've been big out and I've taken off the world down.
He said he's feeling on top of the world if you can just about hear him. Well, the drinks trolley will be around soon, Jack. Good luck with your flight. Now, if I'm going to be a proper air steward, I should really tell him where the exits are, but unfortunately there's only one, and it's under the cockpit, and it's by parachute, so hopefully we won't need it. He's going to be going up as quickly as we can get him going. This plane, it has no electric. It has to be started by hand. Guys, give him a wave as he goes up there. And we'll be be showing you a bit of Jack's flight later on. Look at that, taking off. He's up, 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 and away! Give him a cheer, guys! He's only just landed in the last few minutes, and of course his family are keen to congratulate him on joining the Smile High Club, as we're calling it. Jack, what was it like? Good? Bad? Yeah.
Very good.
We're not getting a lot out of him at the moment. Look, he needs to get his breath back. What about the pilot, Dick? What was he like as a passenger?
He was perfect as a passenger. It's been an absolute joy to fly him and a privilege. And he chatted all the way around. It was a lovely flight.
Jessica Stubbins only just made it to the hospital entrance when baby Lucy, who is good as gold, arrived. Dad Tom missed the whole lot because, of course, he was parking the car. Lovely to see you all this morning. And little Penny, who's running over there, is with Gran, and she's making a return. Here she comes.
Come on, Penny, come back. You can see why Lucy arrived so quickly. Penny's very nippy, isn't she? She's all over the place.
What was going through your mind as you pulled into the hospital car park there?
I just told Tom, I said, you best drop me off at the door while you park the car.
Did you sense things were imminent?
Yeah. And then I was trying to close the door really quick, and as I got out, I just knew she was on her way.
Even that quickly?
Yeah.
And what were you thinking, Tom? Did you realise it was coming that quickly?
Not that quick, not at all. I just
You were desperately searching for a parking place and finding the right coins, probably.
Yeah, it was only like 100 feet away or something like that, and I still missed it.
Should we have a look at the moment? Because I don't think you've seen this properly yet, have you, Tom? Let's
so
have
if you
a
have
look.
a look at camera 4 there, you can see on the camera there, you'll see the footage. So this is you coming in, Jessica.
Feeling a twinge through the first door. You didn't even get through the second, did you? And then... oh, my goodness
What do you think?
me.
And then, we blurred that for your modesty, obviously, and out pops...
And there is, straight away, a baby.
What did you say, Tom, when you came in?
I didn't say anything. It was Jess saying, it's a girl, I'm sorry, because I've missed it all. She felt really guilty because I missed it. I was just in absolute shock and I didn't know what was happening.
They look great, don't they?
They're great. They haven't changed a shot. Still very much on terra firma. The film is out on Thursday. Kingsman Secret Service. Let's hear it for the Spanks.
Well done, I'm desperate for money because the director wants bubble wrap.